Might be a
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Consistently Rolling Show. I am your girl, Consistent.
what's up? What's up? I'm in the middle. Hey, you can hear me pretty good, right?
Yep, you good.
Good, good, good. Okay. I'm on
So it's
this
been a
little.
minute since we've been on here, you guys. We've had a
Oh
little
yeah,
couple things that we personally had of growth or whatever. I know that throughout this journey, you guys will see us pop in and out. We do have other lives that we have to do, but it's okay. We
that's
back.
right. That's right. That's right.
Um,
I took a trip to Florida, so I
No,
went
how
at.
was that? How was that? Did
Uh,
you were you able to see any crazy things out the water?
no, didn't see anything crazy. I stayed far, right, far, far away from the water, except for the pool and the water part. I did want to go out there and pop off my little firecracker into the ocean, just to kind of see what I could stir up a little bit. But I just had fun. A lot of crazy weather down there, of course. The rain and the storms and the winds. Nothing out the ordinary. Of course, I was with my kids and all, so that was a great distraction for me
Okay.
and everything. But I
Well,
had a good time. It was really nice.
okay, okay. Well, for me, I started a new little career path or whatever. Nothing major, but you know how life is. It was new, and what is the word for it? Nervous, anxiety, all of that. But we are okay now. So, what do you want to talk about today? And Lil,
Oh my God! Where to start at? 21 is off the chizzy. I'm here to a lot of people, the strangest things that are going on. Face to the grown significantly. Um, I don't know if you noticed or not, and I've been paying attention to this lately here, but no matter
we've lost in Lil. We're going to get him back. Hello, hello.
all
Okay, give us a second, and we're in. I guess he's in the one of those zones.
right there.
I'm here.
All right, wait for you. There we go. We coming back in.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I went through a little valley back there a few seconds ago. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Have you ever noticed or been noticing that it feels like we're all waiting on something, like a great something to happen, whether it's whatever. It's like everybody. It feels to me like more people are not worried about careers and future plannings and buying a home and a car and raising the kids and retire. It's more like here and now. Everybody has this attitude of here and now. And people who were skeptics are no longer skeptics. People who were had no idea what's going on in their reality are starting to be more aware. I have more people ask me questions that I think that they normally wouldn't ask because the way they're asking me, and it feels like this great power, this great something is coming amongst us, and I can't put my hand on it personally, what it is. I don't know
So
if you felt the same way lately. No,
I'm pretty sure that everyone is feeling something. You know, at first it was the period of this is the end times, this is the end times, this is the end times. So
right?
even the people who, like you said, are skeptics or not in the spiritual journey of it, let's just let's just go with the religious part of it. I've heard of, yeah, Jesus is definitely on his way right now. So everybody knows that something or someone is coming. That's the feeling that
Hmm.
everybody is getting at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Something definitely is coming. I don't know about the whole Jeezy Peasy thing. I can't grab my head around that. Um, and no, and
We're
we
not
know better.
going
We
to
know
ever agree.
otherwise.
We
Uh,
just gonna agree to disagree
yeah,
with that. So we just gonna leave that one there. I
it's
did see
that's that
something
way it
today.
is.
Shout out to BP Earthwatch. It was something about
Yeah.
a collision with Jupiter, with Nibiru and all that stuff. Have you
Hmm.
seen that yet? So we know that there's
Yeah.
something
Not yet.
above our heads that's going on, and we know
Yes.
that there's something on our home that's going on. We all can feel
Yeah.
it. So that's the thing about it.
Yes. Yes. Something definitely is coming. And of course, we all connected to the universe. So whatever's going on out there, to feel it anyway and stuff.
Yeah, I saw
And
also the
no, like
Texas.
people dreams.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, you said Texas what?
The people in Texas who had claimed that they saw these bright lights, which were like meteor streaks or something. So yeah,
Uh
whatever
huh.
is going on above our heads. So what is it? So is above, so is below. So
Yeah. I know it's funny, and it took me a minute to get my head wrapped around this, and I did a little bit poking around and researching last night. I was up to like 2 o'clock this morning doing so. So when NASA first started their foundation, their campaign, hold on one second, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Yes, I'm going the right. Started the campaign. NASA was not a space agency. NASA was originally a into oceanography. They
hmm.
were solely made and developed to explore the world's oceans.
Hmm.
Not only that, but they spent billions of dollars, billions of dollars into the ocean. NASA. Then all of a sudden they want to take us off the planet. I'm just saying. They all of a sudden they went to space. What was in the ocean that terrified them so much, right? That they went from investigating the oceans to map out every other planet in our solar system trying to get there. I'm just gonna put
Hmm.
that out there. I don't know what it is, but hey, you wanna know something else that's funny, right? So so here we are. We have them doing that, right? So
Hmm.
the whole funny thing is that they want to uh go to Europa and test the waters in Europa. Although they already tested the waters in Europa by flying one of the satellites, I think it was Juno, that they flew through because Europa has volcanoes that shoot water outside of lava.
Hmm.
And when they saw that, they got it one of the and I'm sorry, it wasn't Juno, it was the Voyagers, one of the Voyagers, that flew through the plume of water. So they already know what's on Europa. They already know. They already got the information. You know.
So the
So, but
question
I'm
is,
just
why are they going there?
to
I
Europa.
mean, they
Well,
have
they
more technology now where they can
yes,
test the
yeah,
waters in a different way.
yeah. But I think they want to go there because they want to burrow down into through the miles of ice into the ocean that's underneath Europa. Europa is just a big planet of water, just frozen ball of water.
It's not even a
There's
planet; it's
no
the moon, right?
yeah, it's a moon. Yes, it's
Okay.
Jupiter's moon. Yes, and everything. So yeah, so I think that's kind of where NASA went from oceanography to space, and and then they blowing things up in the ocean, and doing all kinds of stuff, and Union Road. No, I do not want to do. I want to stay on 313. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, so I just thought that was very interesting, and
And let me
when
tell
I
you what I thought was interesting. So I'm
What's
having
that?
a conversation with my son yesterday about
Uh huh.
different things to discuss for today. And he explains to me that one of the rappers, Lil Uzi, I think that's his
Mm-hmm.
name. I don't know if it's Lil Uzi Vert or Lil Uzi. Sorry if I got the information wrong. But
Right.
I hear that he has brought a planet. So I go to do my research, and indeed, he has bought a planet. Elon Musk's girlfriend had confirmed on Twitter, stating that the paperwork was getting finalized, and then he finally said, "Yeah, I wanted it to be a surprise." But he has brought a planet that is actually 1.4 times bigger than Jupiter, which is one of our biggest planets. One,
Yeah.
and so after digging, I was trying to figure out, is there a way to actually buy a planet? There is. They don't give you details about it. They also let you know that you can buy acres on different planets, but who is the my questions is, who is the money going to? How do you put a value on planets? Is there enough money? Because they're actually saying the Earth costs five quadruple something dollars. Like, what's up with
Right.
that?
Right. Right. Who values the earth at that
Right.
value? And do we have that type of money? I cannot go to any bank in the United States and say, give me $1 million in cash because banks don't carry that type of cash.
But then
They
my
will literally
question
have to
is
make it.
this though, like what would my money, first of all, two things. One, he bought a planet that he could never ever even be inhabitable to. Secondly, what good or any value is that money out in space? Like, this is Earth's
Exactly.
money. So
Exactly.
who did you go to buy this planet? What
Right.
kind of contract, deed? I mean, I need to see some signatures. Like, did you go to the
Right.
Galactic Federation? Like, who are they? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
questions. I have a lot of questions.
Yes. Yeah. America has a lot of questions. America has a lot of questions with all the stuff going on out here nowadays. You know, there's been a trend going around on the internet as well. The sun's red, the moon's red, although the moon's not into the blood season anymore, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, doing your research, I found that the all that equates to the fires and the Sahara dust coming over here and giving us different this reddish orange pitch color of the sun when it's setting or rising in the moon. The moon was red last night, and when it got up near the 10, 11 o'clock position, it got turned to its original color, which is a bright white and stuff like that. So um, we got all that going on. For those who trying to wonder why the moon's red, if you haven't found out yet, that's why.
Mhm.
These fires are burning here, and the dust that's in the Sahara sand that's in the air right now. So if your allergies acting up or asthma acting up or you're getting some type of lung or sinus infections, this cause that's the place to start at. You might want to start wearing a mask outside or something like that. Not for COVID, but for the levels of particulates in the air that would causes these type of things.
Which
People
that was
catching
quite
colds.
interesting to me too, to hear that there is sand, actual sand that is
Yes,
coming from Africa, traveling all the way to Mississippi and
right.
causing discoloration of the sun and the moon. Like, that was very, very,
Yeah, and
very
I
interesting to me.
two things about that. One, the path that sand takes is the exact same path they used to carry the slaves from Africa to the United
Not only
States.
that, the weather storms that we have does the same thing.
The hurricane does the same thing, and the color that assimilates with all that is red. Something else in the blood. So our ancestors are saying that after during the slave trades, someone put a curse that could follow that path, and not only that, but that's the exact same path that they also took with the using with the shipping trades as well. So that's something else very interesting to see.
Mhm.
You know,
Well, let's go to the
interesting time.
COVID thing. So
Okay,
there is two different strains of variants that they have out now that they're saying
right.
that we need to be worried about, or whatever the case may be. And it seems to me that the people that aren't vaccinated aren't worried about it. But the people who
Right.
are vaccinated are the most that's scared, which it doesn't make any sense to me because the actual supposedly president actually told you if you got the vaccination, there's no way that you can get it again, get the COVID again, and that means even if it's a different strain, you should not be able to have it again, get it. Period. So I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to figure out what's the fear monger with the people who are vaccinated, which I have seen personally for myself that there
Mm-hmm.
has been a lot of different deaths coming from, I can't exactly say it came from the vaccine, but I can
Mm-hmm.
say after the vaccination it hit the bloodstream, maybe a day or two later, that person was dead.
Yes. So here's what we need to do because like here's what I think they should do, and I think they're actually doing it. Okay, they should have the vaccinated group of people and the non-vaccinated group of people. Right, give it 1 to 2 years. If the vaccinated group of people are healthy and strong living, they won. If the non-vaccinated people is up and living and strong and healthy, they won. Or one of them died, then they lose. But I'm a non-vaccinated person. I have no interest in getting vaccinated. I have Mother Nature for my vaccination. She gave
Mhm.
me a gift. It's called my immune system.
I mean,
And
but
of
I can
course,
try. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say that. How can I say it? I'm not gonna say that I'm totally against it. I will say that, and this is why,
mhm,
because we have had several different vaccinations as
oh
growing up
yeah,
as children. You know what I'm saying? And
yep,
even
yep.
to this day, older adults get certain type of vaccinations as well. So that's why I'm like, I'm not totally against it, but I do feel like it needs to be, for me, more study. Like I need to know what's in it. I need more, you know what I'm saying? The side effects. You can't
They
even
did
give
tell
me,
you what's in it. You read the ingredients?
no, not
You read
all
the
of
ingredients
them.
on that?
No.
Yeah. Look on one of the test sticks. That actually do somebody knows. There's an ingredient right there at the bottom of the on the blue side. There's a
That
blue
is,
side with the white
you're
lettering.
talking about, you are, see, you're talking about when you're getting tested, the
Yes,
mercury
yes,
and
the
all that
test
stuff that
sticks
gets up your
alone.
nose.
Yes,
I'm actually talking about the vaccine.
yes. It's well, you got to start. You got to start somewhere because if the test sticks are toxic, what do you think the vaccine is going to do?
Hmm.
If the test
I'm not
stick,
saying that, but what I'm saying is because we have had other vaccines over a course of umpteen years, there we've all had some type of medication within us that was a foreign body. So now that we have something new, I'm not going to say that I'm totally against it. It's just right now I feel like I want to wait it out a little bit longer to see how things go because I just like anybody else, has access to the CDC and are able to see the actual algorithm of how people are dying and all that, and the cases that are going through with the people who are getting vaccinated. So until something
mm,
either
hmm
progresses or degresses, I can't say that I'm totally against it or totally for it. That's all.
mm, yeah, they just need to stop making
I mean, but think about it. We had
viruses.
we have several different vaccines, okay? I in stage one, none of them were 100% good. You know what I'm saying? 100% accurate. It took over a course of years for them to kind of get it right, and still, you still have certain issues. You have some vaccinations that causes children autism, like different things. So we can't say that anything is
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah. Anything man-made. You're
I
right
will
about
say
that.
this. I'm like I said, I'm not for it and I'm not against it. I don't have it at this moment, but I will say this to anybody who is thinking about doing it or encouraging to do it. Try to get your eating habit and diet better so that whatever you do put in your body has its own proper defense mechanism if there were to be something to go wrong. That's all I'm gonna say
Right,
about it.
right, right. Exactamundo. Oh my
Anything else
God.
you
What else is
got
new in the
to
news?
say?
Let's see. Yeah. So there was something else I was thinking about too, because let me think about this for a second. It'll come back to me in a second. Anyway, so yeah, what else was going on here? We had the Sahara Desert. I mean, Sahara Sand. We got all types of things going on above our heads, which strange. I saw a video. Another dude did a two sun. He was at some resort, and the sun was setting, and he's pointing out towards the east, and both the sun was setting. It was two suns in the sky. And I still
Um,
haven't seen it myself. And I heard you got
mhm,
to be on a certain latitude of the globe or the Earth or wherever you're at to see it. And,
hmm.
and another thing I've been noticing, the whole flat Earth thing. I've been really getting into this whole flat Earth thing, trying to wrap my head around because we got to remember something. Being a conspiracy theorist or dabbling into this stuff, you have to have an open mind because the minute you go one sided, there's a chance that you could be wrong. We all could be
Hmm.
wrong. So you know, I believe that the Earth is a globe, round, blah blah blah. But when you start looking at the evidence, the physical evidence, the science of what a globe is, what a disc is, what a flat Earth is, and you start doing the calculations and everything, it's like, huh?
Makes you wonder, huh? It
So
makes
what
you
you
wonder.
thought? There we go. Oh,
Nope.
anybody there?
Right here.
There we go. You hear me?
Yep.
All right, there we go. All right, let's make sure I'm back. Looking at my signal bar, but yeah, so I was dabbling into the flat Earth theory just to see kind of, you know, just weigh out the evidence and everything. And I gotta tell you something though. I'll really tell you something. So one of the experiments, right? And last night I did this actually last night. So I'm outside, and the moon was three quarters, almost full, like three quarters. Pretty bright. It was so bright that in the dark, I could look down at a piece of paper and read the numbers and letters off of it. That's how much of the light illuminated around me from the moon by itself. Okay.
Mm.
So as I'm looking up into the night sky, because there's patches of clouds everywhere, right in front of the moon and around the moon, or the halo of the moon, all the clouds were illuminated, completely illuminated. Like I said, even I was illuminated from the moon. But as I go further out, look at the clouds that was next to that clouds and everything else, it's blackness, complete and utter darkness. And I'm thinking to myself, we know how light and particles work. Reason why there's no light in space because there's no matter there that can hit it that will illuminate it. But we're on Earth. We're inside a dome or sphere. So there's water particles in there. So everything should have been lit up. Everything. Light should have been scattered all across from the horizon from that moon. So I was thinking, no way in God's green earth that moon is 94 thousand miles from the planet, from this planet Earth. It has to be at least, from what I'm calculating and what I'm looking at, about 5,000 miles from the Earth. Like
Hmm.
really close. That's just based off of the light information I was getting because the light information that I was getting distance that I was taught the moon was from us to the Earth. It didn't add up. And that was part of my little thing that made my jaw drop that night. And I went in the house, just like 2 o'clock in the morning, and started beating my brain because I personally witnessed this and did my own calculations and like, this cannot be. Something's not right. I mean, it could be right, but it's just that I wasn't taught this. I was taught that the moon was very far away. The sun was further than that,
But you do know
But
that, like, I don't
based
know,
off,
like when you were younger or when you were a kid, it did seem further away than it does now.
mhm,
And it did seem like it lit up a lot more than it does now. To me, even the sun is smaller
right.
than it used to be when I was younger.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, yeah, of course, we go through the whole, according to
Illusion.
science, when the Earth, this will give our seasons. The Earth tilts on its axles as it spins around. So, when we're close to the sun, it's summer. When it's further away from the sun, it's winter. And just by a margin, a small margin, um,
Hmm.
it's winter. And of course, that's where the sun, but other evidence shows otherwise, or something totally different. And I'm like, we need somebody from NASA to explain this. Like, why am I getting these numbers? Why am I getting these calculations? What am I doing wrong? Or are they wrong? You know, I don't get it.
Don't know.
What the
Don't
hell?
know.
But yeah, there's just some of the little things that run my mind. And speaking about spiritual, everybody's been having a spiritual awakening. Like like I noticed in my own little group of friends, my little group of circles, that they're having more sex with ghosts than they are with their husbands and boyfriends. Somebody explain that to me. When it gonna be my turn?
No, I have heard people say that even on TikTok. It was a young lady, no disrespect to you, but she was saying that in her dreams she somebody was messing with her, and the thing about it is she has never ever 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 in life messed with a man, and so it was very disturbing to her that she was getting it quite frequently in her dreams.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was very disturbing because she never,
I'm
never messed with a man a day in her life, but she's getting them quite frequently in her dreams. Yeah, absolutely. So whatever is going on is going on hard. Is definitely looking for fear, is definitely seeking the fear of people, but like you said, people are spiritually waking up, and they're realizing there is nothing to fear. So this possession, that this thing or whatever it has,
exactly.
is losing its power. So I
Yes.
will say that.
Yeah, we're gonna be free. Yahweh's gonna come
We'll
back
never be free on
for
this.
his people.
We'll never be. Well, I will say this. I'm not going to say that we won't be free. I will say that as the world turns, it is going through its new transition, new heaven, new earth. So it's going through its
Yeah.
transition, and while it's going through its transition, it is allowing us to wake up and go through ours. Never in history have I learned so much about my black roots. Never in history have I been, like I
Yes.
said before, so proud to be the color of skin that I am in. And never have I wanted to learn and feast on more. Like, so it's a good thing, I guess. It's a good thing that it's changing, and everybody's starting to learn that love overcomes all,
Every,
and togetherness is what we all need. So, yeah.
oh,
And
oh
Lil,
man, keep losing my signal.
I
Yeah, I'm
know
here.
they don't want us
I'm in
to
this
talk
little
today.
little town.
The powers that be don't want us to talk today.
That's right. I don't want to talk
No, look,
ever.
I'm gonna tell you something else that I found interesting, because you guys, we have not talked to you in a while, and we would love for y'all to join in on the conversation. Like I said, next time, I know this was a pop up, but we're gonna have to forewarn y'all that we're coming. But I quite
Yes.
often watch different things on YouTube of people who think like me, or have little different things to talk about. And one of the things was and Lil, this person, we watch them quite often. We're gonna give a shout out to Mr. MBBB333, and he had a video
Mm-hmm.
where some lady, I'm not sure exactly where she was from, but she was recording this tree every single day for about what, a week now. And this tree,
Yeah.
which was very, very interesting, um, this one leaf was like constantly waving at her. I thought that was very interesting. She went up to the leaf, she held it to stop it,
Yes.
and it just constantly, she let it go and it waved. And you could see where the wind was blowing, but that leaf was not going in the proximity of where the wind was blowing. It was just totally different. And I was looking at it like God is definitely amazing, because even in a leaf, he shows it that he can be different. So
That's right.
that
That's right. Yeah, if you guys can go to Mr. MBB333, check out his videos, subscribe to his channel, give him a shout out. He's putting out some great material. I'm really surprised YouTube or those platforms have not shut him down yet. That surprises me. That really does.
well,
Their YouTubers talk about far less and show far less things, and they got shut down.
I
You
really
know,
like his content. I really, really do. Him, and again, don't forget to hit up, what is it? BP Earthwatch.
Earthwatch.
They
Yep,
had
yep,
something good on Jupiter that they were talking about today. So yeah. If you're
yep,
into
definitely.
space and you really want to know certain things that's going on, those two are some good people to watch.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely. Yeah, and let's start keeping our eyes on the ocean. I'm starting to be more intrigued about the ocean than I am about space, because the ocean, we could easily do our own experiments because the ocean's right here next to us. Just take a plane or a bus or a boat, and we're right there at the ocean. But space is very, very difficult to get to for us because none of us got a rocket, and if we did, they wouldn't let us launch a fucker anyway. But I'm very interested in the ocean. I'm very interested, and I want to get into it more. And I
So
really
wait,
want to know
here's
why
the
they.
question though. Why
Uh huh.
they let us go in the water? Cool. Why
Yeah.
won't they let us go into space? Like what's really up with that?
Well, when I looked on NASA webpage, and if you look up on that page and find out like the Q&As and all, like why can't me, a taxpaying citizen of this country, do what I want to do, buy my rocket, buy my fuel, get my own supplies, get on a rocket and launch at my own cost. Of course, the FCC and the air people who control the air, the government who controls airspace. So if we were to launch ourselves out into space, well, one, it'd be a danger to the community, if not the country, but crashing back down to Earth and killing people, innocent people. Two, we can hit some type of government web satellite. We can cause this. There's a whole lot of stuff in
Okay, so
there.
check this out. Check this out. So pilots, right, go to school to
Huh?
learn latitude,
Right.
longitude, measurements of the skies, or
Yes.
whatever the case may be, right? And so if
Yes.
I am a person that is a pilot and does certain things like that, I would be able or to kind of calculate or learn the same thing for space, right? Just hear me out.
Yes.
So why would then that, if I wanted to go in some type of training or class to
Mhm.
do all of that, not be able to go to space on my own? The reason
Mhm.
why I say that is because, like you say, I'm a tax paying citizen. I should be able to go where I please. That's just like certain places on this earth we can't even go to. Try to get to
Right.
certain places in Africa we're unable to get to. That makes no sense. This earth has been free.
Right.
I came here, got to pay to be here, got to pay to come in this world and pay to leave. That doesn't seem fair to me if we're going
Yeah.
to go into the other route of things that we talk about. But
Right.
yeah.
They got to regulate that and control that and say, no, we can't do that because of this. Like 53 nations came together. 53 nations came together, okay, and signed that Antarctic treaty. We talking about World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Guam War, Desert Storms, all these wars we fighting and killing each other. We're fighting and killing each other over religion. But these same people who are fighting and killing each other got all together at one fucking table and says, don't go to the Antarctic. Nobody's allowed there.
I
Explain
feel
that.
like that's crazy. I should be able to
Explain that one.
go where I
Right.
want. I got to pay to deal
Right.
with you
Now,
people.
now, don't get it wrong. You can go to the Antarctic because there's a place where you can go in the Antarctic. I looked it up yesterday because remember I tell you I want to go,
Yeah.
and you can go to it. There's a small area. It's on the internet that you can book yourself and go to Antarctica because I got on there and I asked. Can I go to the Antarctic? Where can I go?
I
What are
mean,
the
I'm not
restrictions? What are
denying
this?
that you
No, that.
can't go. It's a certain.
Yeah,
First of all, you can go in a certain season. If you're
yeah,
doing if you're like a researcher, you can only go to a go a certain distance. Cause like,
yeah,
who really knows how far the Antarctic goes? Nobody
yeah.
except for the higher uppers, because we can only go but so far deep into that, and that's not. I mean,
Right. Yep. But
well,
do you know
that's my question. Like, I
what's the
can't
secret?
explore my Earth. I can't explore my sky. It's
Nope.
only but so far that we can go in the seas because of the breath that we have. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, even still, I mean, even if we had a submarine, I'm pretty sure there's something that says that we can't go
You
but
can't have
so
a
far
submarine.
in
Right.
the water. And that's my thing. Like, I came on this earth and I can't explore it in the way that I feel like I want to explore it, learn it, dive deep and into it. I'm pretty sure that there are scientists. Let's just
Hmm.
go there. The people who love to explore the dirt and all that stuff, who feel and frustration that they can't explore the way that their hearts are passionate for exploring. That's
Right.
crazy to me.
Yep. That's exactly the same thing with all the agencies. Scientists, NASA employees, they all see these things. They want to go home to tell their families and friends around the campfire, hey, I seen this on the space monitor today. I saw this in the ocean today. They can't. They can't do that. Military people go to the military and like, oh my God, I seen a redhead giant out there in Colorado. They can't do that. They can't go to the
I mean, I
it's
just feel like it's all crazy.
it's that
Like, for
big
instance, I know,
secret, and
like
I would
you
like to
said,
know
the
what the big
military
secret
can't
is.
tell stuff,
All right,
but
what's the big
it's like
secret?
these people wait
If
till
there are aliens
they
in
about
space, so what? If the Earth is flat instead of round, so what?
so what?
All right, what's the big secret?
It's like,
I just want to know what is the
who
big
wants
secret.
to
So what?
be
The
in
Earth is flat,
control that hard that we can't
right?
explore what we want to explore? That's just really crazy to
Right.
me. Like, that's
Exactly.
just like you said, the
Exactly.
military
Exactly.
can't tell but so much. Have you ever? I mean, I'm pretty sure that off the record, we everybody
Mhm.
has talked to somebody. But if you legitly like talk to, like, oh, like, I'll give the example. I sometimes I work in certain people houses or whatever the case may be, giving them
Mhm.
care, and it be people. They're older and they were
Yeah.
in war or whatever the case may be. I've never seen a person go into detail about how war is. Ask them how was war. They'll just be like, it was war. That's it.
Right. Right.
Like, what were
Right.
you doing?
Yeah.
Were you killing children? Were you killing babies? Like, because
Right.
we see it on TV, which is one aspect of what it could be, but to
Right.
actually hear it from somebody. And I'm not talking about the people who go on tour and say, hey, I was in the Vietnam War, blah 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 blah, where they got the little script that they could talk about certain things because you ain't done so much in the war. I'm talking about the people
Right.
who was in depth with it, and what were y'all fighting for, and what did y'all see? Like, for instance, so a lot of people don't know that during the 9/11, when they went to, what was that, Iraq or whatever, that they
Hmm.
killed the giant. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is up with this? That y'all feel like y'all want to hold and harbor stuff from us,
Yeah.
but y'all
This one.
feed us all this fear mongering stuff. Like, that ain't cool. Who wants to be living in
Right.
anxiety all of their life? Like, that's not cool to me. You want to tell me about
Right.
how my neighbor killed my brother and I'm supposed to be in uproar about that, or how the police decided that they was going to beat the crap out of my sister. Like, that's not cool.
Right.
What are y'all really
Right.
doing? What y'all hiding?
Yeah. The great distraction. That's another thing about that. The whole, last 5 years, we had school shootings, bombings, mass shootings, um, kidnappings, drug trades, extreme weather, extreme hot, cold. Everything's been on the extreme. Everybody's been looking at these incidents that have been happening the whole time. So you got to think about. Because see, I follow the stock market a lot. Because if you want to know what's going on in your life, follow the stock market. You follow the money. It tells you a lot, especially if you know what you're looking at. And I have several apps on my phone that I'm currently active in, including Cash App, where I invest small amounts of money in it to watch the fluctuation in the markets. And the market is horrible. Let me tell you how horrible the market is. 30 years ago, if the market was the way it is now, 30 years ago, millionaires be jumping out the window, killing themselves.
Hmm.
Millionaires. Okay. So now that the market is, nobody's not even talking about it.
And that's the thing,
You
though. But it seems like that these rich people are
uh-huh.
profiting some kind of way. Cause look at it, Elon Musk just got a whole new contract.
Right.
Jeff Bezos is like, I'm out. I'm going to another planet. Him and his friend
Right.
racing to see who can get out there first. Like, what is? I like. What's really going on?
Yeah, I tell you that.
Y'all
They're
didn't
getting their
gave
asses
us
off this
all this
planet.
money. Think about it. Y'all didn't gave us all this money throughout this whole
Distraction.
pandemic.
They
Like,
get
for what?
billions of
First of
dollars.
all,
Billions of
Donald Trump told us legitly last year that we were in debt and we need to stop borrowing money from different countries. We need to keep it within the United States and blah, 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 blah. And then in the same breath, we got a whole bunch of money. Not only did we get a whole bunch of money, but we gave a whole bunch of money to the world
yeah. Yep. Yep. You
that
want to
we
know
owe.
why?
We owe
'Cause
them money though. That's my whole thing.
we-
Like we just owe y'all. How we giving y'all money and we already owe y'all?
yep.
It's just
Exactly.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
So you gotta ask yourself, are these people still here on the earth? Where are these
I
people
don't
at?
think no. Who knows? They said that they've been actually selling acres of Mars and the Moon since 1962. But then I saw something further back of like 1851. So who knows? And that's my thing. Why is it that we
Yep.
can't go out there like we want to? Y'all telling us about these space things. How do I know that from Mercury to Pluto, that's exactly how it is? I don't know that.
Exactly.
How do I
Exactly.
know that my telescope is really showing me the planet that you said? You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. Am I
Right.
looking at a real
Yeah.
planet or am I looking at an asteroid? Am I looking at a rock? I mean, what am I really looking at?
Right. Yeah. A lot of the planets. When I looked at my telescope, and I have a 16-inch refractal telescope. It's really good. Like really good. I can look at the craters on the moon and all that kind of stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, when I look out at Mars or Jupiter or Venus, like that, what you see in these books or internet, what these planets look like, I don't see it that way. Stars. If you want to know what a star actually looks like, and if you those who have a telescope know what I'm talking about. Through a telescope, just imagine being in the bottom of the pool in your swimming pool, and somebody up top is shining a flashlight down at you. That's what a star looks like. They're beautiful. They look like they're literally dancing. They look like they're alive. The planets like Mars. Mars isn't a complete red color. It's like a reddish. It's really weird how Jupiter and this moon. Here's the thing about
Oh,
the what's wrong? Lose my signal?
a little bit.
Okay. You don't want me telling about the planets today. I
I
physically saw
see.
my
Mm-hmm.
eyes. you
Mm-hmm.
know, like you can be it. This all you guys got to do is just go out there and buy yourself and invest and get a good one. You still there? Anybody there? Holy crap! Hello? Anybody there? You still there? Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You know,
It's
you
just
want to hear
crazy.
the funny thing?
Wow.
I have 5G and 3 bars on my phone. I have no reason to be losing my signal.
Wow.
You don't
I
want me to
think I
talk
went
about what's
out for
above
a
my head.
second. You were still here, and I think I went out for a second. But yeah,
Right.
it's just the you definitely can tell that something is going on. You people are
Yes.
definitely feeling or anticipating something. And again, I will say that for all these years we have said that Jesus is coming, and I'm not saying that that is the case, but I'm just saying the
Yeah.
anticipation
Yeah.
of something coming is now felt throughout every single body. You telling
Human.
me that we
Mm-hmm.
had a bad case of coronavirus and we got a vaccine to cure it in less than a year. In less than a year, we got a vaccine to help cure coronavirus. We have no kind of vaccine or no kind of medication that is a privy to us. Let's put it that way. That's privy to us to cure HIV or
Mm-hmm.
cancer. But yet, in less than a
Mm-hmm.
year, we got a vaccine, and then you're telling me 10 years from now the COVID vaccine will be worse. Like, come on, like it's just too much for me.
Right.
It's just
Right.
too much for me. Like I can't anymore.
Exactly.
I can't.
They're
And it's
depending
so
on
funny
the lack of
when you get
knowledge.
to
Is
a
what they're doing.
certain position, right? That's what I'm saying. And when you get to a certain position, I guess,
Uh huh.
of trying to understand things, you legitly do question things, and unfortunately you just really can't go back the other way. You can't ignore it. You sit back and you really think like, do
Yeah.
you really think I'm an idiot? Like, do you really think I'm stupid? Because to be honest,
Yeah.
like a lot of herbalists that have not just Dr. CB, but that have died for telling the truth,
Yeah.
allows us to know that everything that grows on this planet is conducive to you and your body. You need nothing else but that. But I digress. Even some things in the water, even stuff in the water is conducive to us and our body. Are you gone? Are you there? All right, you guys. I don't know what's going on with us and these technical difficulties. We're gonna try to get it together and get better. We're gonna have Lil sit still instead of consistently rolling. But I'm going to call it a day today. We're going to try to get back at you guys soon. Hopefully, another day this week. I just want to let you know, thank you for listening to us. Please like, comment, share,
Uh,
subscribe. Um, Also, we would like for you guys to join us live. We have a stream where you guys can join us live and talk to us either via video or through the chat. Whatever it is that you want to do, please send us information. Our information will be in the link below, or for Facebook it will be in the description. Anything you want to close out on, in Lil? All right, we'll have a good day. Love you guys.
again.
Huh?
I lost you again.
Yeah, well, we about to close out. Is there anything you want to close out
Okay.
with?
No, we be good. I'm good.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.
All right. See ya.
See ya.